Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Well, everyone, welcome back to the show. Yeah, man. How is everybody doing? Trusting that you're doing well and you're doing all right, my people. Welcome back to another session. It's the final night of the weekend's triple treat, and the World Cup continues. So, first of all, welcome to the persons on Facebook. Thanks very much for tuning in. We appreciate you being over here. So, fresh in the building as well. That's Capo. Fresh got in the building. So, please remember to like the stream, people. Share the stream. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the coach's desk. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so and become a part of the coach's desk family. Track Diamond, big up yourself. Track and field season resume, Yeah, man. Some indoor thing go on. We soon report on that. Well, big up yourself, Track Diamond. Yeah. Welcome one and all. Welcome to the persons wherever you are in this world. We just big you up. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be talking about a few stuff, giving our prediction for the games that will be on for tomorrow. And we'll be recapping a little bit some of the games, the games that were played today. Yeah. I trust that you'd have had your Sunday dinner. On a Sunday, most Jamaicans go for the rice and peas or the rice and gungu, vegetable, potato salad, whether it is fried, barbecue, or baked chicken. Yeah. Your glass of lemonade and so forth like that. But big up yourself. In all of this, still have to have gratitude because you could be like some persons who don't have anything to consume. All right. Yeah, Track Diamond. Yeah, man. She know go on. Yeah, man. I saw her. I saw her. Definitely she looks good. All right. This video, people, is brought to you by Denver and the Mango Tree. Yes, man. Denver and the Mango Tree is this book was written by Jody and Francis, a Jamaican teacher. And the illustrator is a Jamaican as well who resides over there in the north side of the world, North America, Wayne Carnegie. This book is about an 8-year-old Denver who wandered away in the woods and he met upon a mango tree, East Indian mango tree. It caters for children between the ages of 5 and 9 years old. So if you have a neighbor, if you have a friend, if you have some children in your community, if you have a grandchild or children, son, daughter, nieces, nephews, get this book for them and support the Jamaicans on this one. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I know you know what I mean, man. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good to go. All right. So, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. What is happening? Toughy Rude in the building. Big up the great coach Mendy. Big up yourself, Patrick Oldness. Bless up code. Did you guys switch and join me on the France train to collect the cup? No, I'm not switch. Me can't switch, brother. Yeah, man. Me see the English people in my roll out and now. Uh-huh. Well, if Southgate win it, all the talks about Southgate and him selection and him team and who he prefers and all of these things, those things have to be thrown out the window. Yeah? Yeah, man, them have to be thrown out the window, man. Quick and fast. Because he would have shut the mouth for all the naysayers. You know what I mean? All the naysayers. All the chatterbox. All the chatty mouths. All right, so the games today, people, you know the result. France, they destroyed Poland 3-1 with a very spirited and brace performance from the man Kylian Mbappe and his French teammate Olivier Giroud is the leading marksman for France. Nobody, not even the great Thierry Henry, has scored more goals than Oliver Giroud. So he's a big time striker. Many persons were saying they took this old man and all of these things, but he is a proven customer. He's a proven contender. He's a proven goal scorer. So you have to big up Olivier Giroud for that awesome achievement and a stupendous performance from France. Put them one step closer in defending their title. So France 3, Poland 1. I mean, for me in that game, the Polish team, they started out on the front foot. They weren't giving the French team any respect. And I think the opportunity that they got that they did not finish, I think that would have caused France to wake up. And the French, they hit back a few minutes after. And when you get these teams to score against, you can't monkey around. And that's what Poland didn't do with a man of Lewandowski's stature. I think he should have done better for his team. He was out of sorts. He looked, I mean, away. He was the one who scored that penalty. However, I don't see where he was pretty much involved in the game, leading his team against this France team. So, I mean, you have to look at it. They let off a penalty. They scored 3 goals. That's a good measuring stick going into the quarterfinals. You know what I mean? So you have to big up France on that. They basically, the attacks come. I think what France does is try to isolate Dembele and Kylian Mbappe on the wings. So they utilize the wide spaces and try to swing crosses in. Yeah, that's basically because Kylian Mbappe passed it just on the edge of the 18-yard box to Giroud, who expertly finished it in the bottom corner. So it's a good look. It's a good look for the French team. They are on a mission, and that they basically want to complete. Get this thing there. Hey man, I want to set up the calling phone, but look like it's dead. So persons can call in, you know. All right, I'm trying to get some power in that phone. If not, I'll have to get up. All right, so let me check out some of the comment. Yeah, before I get into that, I was saying that the isolate the persons on the flanks and allow them to work their magic, swinging the crosses, and get into dangerous positions. That's what happened. Mbappe slipped the ball through to Giroud, who expertly finished, and that led him to being top French goal scorer. You know, it was a game where France really controlled. When you look at it wasn't far apart, but 55% possession, 16 shots on goal, 12 for Poland. France created one big chance, Poland two. France had like 476 accurate passes to Poland 377. 10 fouls committed to 8 Poland, 3 offsides to 1 Poland, 7 corner kicks to 1 Poland. So I mean, it was a total of 546 for 51 passes for the French team, 456 for the Polish team, and that is how it went. They had a 48% accurate long balls, Poland 28%. So the defense had 64% tackles won, Poland 65, 9 interceptions, 6, and so forth. But you see, when it comes on to these statistics, I don't believe they are true measuring stick. You have to really watch the game to see what transpired, you know? So that is the situation. Before we get into the next game, Toffee Rudy said England World Cup journey ends the next game. England fans get hype just to feel in the semis or final. This England cycle. Doreen, big up herself. Thanks for tuning in. Colorado. All right. She said it. She's cold, but big up herself, Doreen. Dr. Don, quote, so on the media, they said England is unstoppable and better than Brazil. You know, they're going to say a lot of things. English media, that's what they do. They market their team. You know? Yeah, man. You can't fight a man for that, Dr. Don. Broadman Security, big up yourself. Where you say them work up over the next game? All right. Real baller, big up yourself. Big up the whole New York. At least Raheem gets home a couple of days before the rest. England team. England supposed to be Senegal, guys. They were the favorites. Mbappe are the best forward in the World Cup. My God, a bag of things, man. Donovan Phillips, the teams that plays like a team using up all players by passing the ball, one touch pass, those are dangerous. Back to the Haaland Mbappe debate. After the World Cup, thought we all were over that. England, France, Argentina, and Brazil all the way to the semifinals. Remember, I said it here. Just watch only a few days to go. Big up yourself, MPEC. Qatar, big up yourself. Coach. Yeah, the phone dead. I made off go get up, go look for the charger right now. I have to get up. You better me drop the link. Straight voicemail because the phone dead. The phone dead. I drop the link. Greetings. Big up yourself, DS Electronics. Big up. Bless up all ultras. Team Qatar in the building. Do you all realize how Messi played the game yesterday? He created all the chances, bring the ball to the box, then passes it for the young Martinez to try and finish it off. Michael Sadler, big up yourself. DP, England and France will play in the quarterfinals. Rich Poor, big up yourself. I may require a 2 by 4 piece of stick for all those who say England not good. You know any one like that CD. Me still a say them not good. Who England play so far? Yeah, get no full, not formidable test so far, Bridget. Stop behave so not no Rich Poor. Then you expect Senegal to beat them Rich Poor? Come on, man. Don't do that, man. See me drop the link there. Come on, come talk your talk. You know me full of talk like WhatsApp, you know. Defend anything. Brazil versus England final. Not too sure about Brazil, you know. Yeah, man. Actually, they're not good, man. They're still not good. Me don't know why I'm to Rich Poor. Julian Late, man. Big up yourself. So me drop the link there. Link pin and everything. Come talk your talk. Then that me I tell him, Dr. Dan. Some look up. Hey, Rich Poor. No, hey, Rich Poor. No, don't ask me that. But you know, me really need to go get the I really need to go and get the charger people because me know a call I go come in. You understand? All right, so give me a second there, people. I'm gonna get my charger so that I could charge the phone and be right back. It now take me a minute. Don't move a muscle. All right, welcome back. Hey, me telling you, don't move a muscle, you know, and people move muscle, you know. Me say, whole but muscle are flex and extend, you know. All right. So, Ricardo Robinson say, who have France played? Two countries I hate in football, England and USA. BM is saying that. England will not be in the semi-final. France will stop. They both cannot make it to the semis. Regarding the quality of the World Cup, only a hater would class a round of 16 as no good. A round of 16 team was not good. England not good. And it has nothing to do with hating. When I predict them to win games based on who they're up against. That can't be hating. Delusion is a deal, dread thing. I give you another opportunity to give a more considered view of England. Them not good, overrated. Serbia is better than Senegal. Germany is better than Senegal. When we judge these games, we have to look at the team. Yes, it is true you can only beat who is in front of you. And that's what England did. At least Coach Phone survived longer than Germany and will than the English hype. Which for the first real team England play, they'll lose. And I will bet you on this. They are not good. Media hype. You are a hater, coach. Is England your team, MPEC? MPEC, is England your team? Listen to me, MPEC. And you me more on to talk about hating and all of this. This Polish team good? Seriously. This Senegal team good? Huh? So what that have to do? Euro is weak, MPEC. Place on San Marino and them sitting there true qualification and them something. Them place them team the weak, man. South America, Africa are strongest qualifying thing. Yeah, talk about a team that reach round of 16 is no good. Of course. But I am basing my argument. I'm asking the question, MP, base off what you said about a team in round of 16. You know what team can just qualify for round of 16? Easy. Who show up on the day? That don't mean say them better than nobody. Hey, listen me. Listen me. Me still a stay true to that. England team not good. Then they're overhyped. Overhyped. Remember say Tottenham that England, And you know the thing go. Well, MPEC can't please everybody, Because you say once a team, if you say around a 16 team not good. Eh? No. Listen, this man say, you have to call around a 16 team not good. Poland, seriously? You think they are worthy of being there? Now that we are talking about today, Dr. Dan. Ecuador that put up more resistance. Poland just sit down. Come on, man. You know, say I'm very objective and fair in my reasonings, Me no go around corner. If Brazil forget beaten, Brazil. If Argentina forget beaten, Argentina. If England forget beaten, if France forget beaten. France go up against a stronger team, they're going to be in problems too. But now go around the thing. England play ball slow. Who them having that in defense? Harry Maguire. How many turnovers he had today? Come on, man. Simple ball him should have passed out. Yeah, talk say. And what does that attribute to MPEC? That me a talk about MBM. Poland no show no quality if you say they deserve to be in a second round. MPEC a talk about any team that second round deserve. Some people have a simpler part, so you expect them to go through. Everybody know that MPEC at first World Cup no team no score a full 9 points. Everybody know that. But what does that tell you? Or why did you bring up that? What are you telling me? And that me I talk about, Dr. Dan. You see, if Senegal did have some sick forward, Maguire and Stones would under pressure. Simple. So oh you gonna put a 60th ranked team with a top 10 ranked team, Rich Poe? Eh? Hey, the link that they know, Rich Poe. And you know, we're ready for anything, you know. So bring it. Me now put my mouth a ground and talk. I speak in no uncertain term. England has formidable attack, yes. But if you stifle them, you can get the better of them. If you pressure them at defense, I guess you'd say those are weaknesses. But if you ever say a team good, people not supposed to see obvious and clear weaknesses like those. That's my opinion. But when you just attack and now come and I say, MP, jump on the link or call the phone line. That more you do MP. Because when you text, teams are catching up. Oh, no, sir. Teams are catching up. I hear people say that. Do I agree? Then that me I say, Dr. Dan, but MPEC call me a hater when me I reason out the thing according to what I have seen. Oh, that for be hating. Blade Brown, big up yourself. Nitro, big up. Since 98, a South American team only won the World Cup once. So how you saying that Euro weak, coach? European qualification is weak. Denmark and them team they come in that play some team 6 wins and no lose no game and scoring no amount of goal when they come a World Cup. Come play other opponents that are not in Europe. What happened, MPEC? South American qualification is stronger than a European group. Any European group. Oh, yes, the MPEC. That is fact. France 4, England 2. Jude Bellingham, best midfielder on the planet. He's skillful. Best midfielder, I don't know. Very skilled, especially in tight spaces. He will kill you with footwork. You understand? Daddy Gates, when you reach this stage in a tournament like this, your class has to show and your stars have to shine, or you go home. What out for Japan and South Korea? England not even have nothing to eat. There's nothing to eat. That's a thought my mind. That's my truth. I thought my truth. Me no see where England has not impressed me. Even if they go on and win the World Cup, what games have they played thus far to impress me? Me not see none. I don't see any. Coach, I when track season starts so I can participate. Track season start, you know. The indoor thing start, you know. Yeah, man. Track season up and running, man. You know, we soon start about the Tuesday show for the track and field, yeah, man. And we are trying to go out in the field and do a thing. So, all part things are going. All right. So, all right. Let's. French number 11 play a good football. Mm-hmm. All right. So, the next game was England versus Senegal. The game we are talking about. Tell the man them say England are good and the man them a take me on. MPEC a take me on. MPEC. And the reason was, but MPEC, when your friends them are gonna say England better than Brazil and all of them something there. You can't support when them are gonna say England better than Brazil and them something there. What that tell me say they have no respect for the Samba boys. What you say, Rich Poe?
CD, you need to be restrained. You need the reasoning boss to put you in place with all due respect. You can wag your finger a little more, but this is an issue that we need to dig deep in. MPEC, good night, MPEC,
Yeah,
good night, all viewers and subscribers. I want Balakar and company to call in. I want to see what the viewers and subscribers are saying.
Phone line open there now.
Oh, the phone line are dead now. Give thanks. Cataract, where you there? We need to put this CD in. CD, you're a man of reason. So you say. So you feel. All right, look here. Fun and Joker said, yeah man, fix up yourself good. Viewers and subscribers, hit the like button and give this young man a strength, because he might be flexing under the bright lights and trying to get the attention that he might crave. But he's craving the wrong type of attention tonight. CD, can you please give us England's credentials over the last 3 or 4 years since Russia 2018? Proceed. Go ahead. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Give them what?
Give us
credentials. England has no credentials.
Lord have mercy.
Do you have any?
CD, you hold a place, a reputable place in the social media, vlogging and YouTube space. The coach's desk is a place where reputations are supposedly enhanced and enriched. You're coming to us with a bag of nonsense. You're coming to us with smoke and mirrors. You are coming to us disrespecting a team featuring quality players. And if you feel that you are representing the Jamaican fans who are looking to see their team, who is not at the big dance, them not about, and if you are calling England Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, these are players that you are on first name terms with in the Premier League as you watch and cover week to week. And you're telling us here with a straight face. I'm wondering just how straight that face is. Are you telling us with a straight face, Rasta?
Me and a Rasta, that's the thing, I get it wrong.
I was about to say Ballad, you know.
Get back to you, you know.
Yeah, man.
Me soon Come get in. Back to you. Balakar,
yeah, man. Me not get rid of you. Yes, Balakar.
Balakar, we not hear
you. Yeah. I want to your system.
Balakar. Me not hear Balakar.
It look like your system no good.
Good.
Are your system not ready? Or about what is this? A technical? Is this a technical hitch?
Hold on. Balakar, welcome. There's no technical. Me not hear Balakar.
Yeah. I hope you're not restraining and constraining and pertaining and not maintaining the
Balakar.
Watch out.
Hang up again. Hold on, let me call him back. No do my system.
I'm keeping you right in the limelight, CD. I've got to hold you to account. World Cup viewers and subscribers, as CD makes his his technical adjustments. England reached the semi-finals.
My something there. All right. A baller card upon next caller. That it tell me.
Yeah, I take some call and I say, what CD I going with? Or what CD I going with? So may I give Baller card his space and hopefully he can get in touch. Listen, CD, England reached the semi-finals of the World Cup in 2018, finished 4th. They also made the European finals, lost on penalties to Italy. They have a rich tapestry of players. Mason Mount, Raheem Sterling.
Hey,
Watch out.
What kind of message that you send to me a fight out ultra? I don't understand, yeah. Hey, me ready for anybody. Me have a whip, you know. Baller car, what you say? Make sure you come.
50 shades of grey now.
Fix my phone.
See, so big up yourself, Cataract, by the way. Big up yourself, Cataract. Good night, sir.
We never did hear you, you know.
Just a year now.
Bless it.
What's CD they said? Where the next big man they step on the live there?
Ask him what he said.
Where the semi-general?
Rich poor, why you not talking?
Balakar, good night, sir. How you doing?
Good, you know me, general. You?
One love. I'm enjoying the World Cup. I confess I didn't watch the England-Senegal match. I took it in from a distance and I saw the game unfold. I have been apoplectic, concerned, and perturbed by Coach CD, Coach Minzy, and his denigrating of this England team, calling them not good, not ready, not good. I've given him several chances.
General,
yes, sir.
Hold on. Let me cut you this, sir. Let me cut you right there, sir. Because it come like you don't see me deeply. England not good. You don't see me deeply.
Coach.
All right. Let me explain.
Coach. After Baller makes his explanation.
France have 3 Ferrari that run up top. Kylian Mbappe,
Ferrari,
Ousmane Dembele, and Koeman coming off the bench. 3 Ferrari. I mean, I talk about it before the World Cup start.
How many goals Griezmann score?
You hear me call Griezmann name, General?
You no calling name.
Kylian Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele, and Koeman. We don't need
the three will start up. The man will start up front is Giroud and Griezmann and Mbappe. So which game you watch?
Griezmann is not starting up front.
4-2-3-1 them play, Qatar. 4-2-3-1 them play.
Qatar, man.
Mbappe.
Griezmann is playing.
Griezmann is playing in the center of the 3 across.
Griezmann.
Giroud are the lone striker.
Giroud play center forward.
Yes.
Kylian Mbappe play on the left. Ousmane Dembele play on the right.
And Griezmann in the middle.
Behind the striker. As a creative midfielder.
And where's Koeman? Where's Kingsley Koeman in this match?
Man come off by a bench. You don't hear that?
The bench.
Listen.
The bench. Oh God.
Oh God. The next Ferrari coming off the bench.
God.
That England team cannot stop France.
Okay.
And will not stop France.
But hold on the baller car. Me a rich poor asks about credentials and all of them things there. France win how much World Cup? From 98.
2.
What you say?
2. After 98, they win the last World Cup.
Right.
Then got World Cup. Then got a final in a 2 where they lose against Italy. Come on, man.
So when you talk about semi-finalists and come 4th, you know, getting a medal for 4th place. When you talk about go final, lose on penalty, like say, if you lose on penalty, that's not a big loss. I still a loss. What kind of credential you talk about? What have they won? You don't start with me.
But coach. Tradition and what you want don't stand for nothing. How many World Cups Germany win? And where are they now? Standing around Adolf Hitler's grave.
No, but Bridget, you have to bring
World
that
Cup
to rich poor.
what have you
No,
done
hold
for
on,
me
Cataract,
lately?
hold on. I
What have you
answered that
done for me
question.
lately?
And what have they done lately? What have they won lately? Who are the latest winner? France.
No,
Coach,
of the World Cup.
France and
Yeah,
Brazil are going to
But
fight
France
over
are the
the
France,
defending
party, you
champion.
know.
You
now,
didn't know that?
Right.
I said France, and I'm saying to you that in 2022, where was France in the Euro 2002? But I don't really go into these
No,
arguments.
if you do the rice.
Switzerland knocked them out. Switzerland knocked them out.
If you do the
Switzerland
rice.
knocked them
A
out.
World
Because,
Cup we are talking about, we not talk
yes,
about Euros. So
well,
that's
you
why
know,
they
that's what
credential
you
we
were.
might talk about,
Switzerland
nothing to
knocked
do with
we
it.
out.
Okay. All right. So,
Switzerland knocked
coach,
we out in a round of 16.
there will be a few days when this argument will be settled. But I would
The
say
argument are not settled. If they win, they're still not good.
You hear that? Yeah,
Coach,
Cataract. Did you
coach,
listen, Cataract?
coach,
You
hold on
need
there,
to you
coach.
need to you need to
Hold on
strike
there.
back on that. You see my gritting teeth?
coach,
You see my gritting teeth,
Coach
Cataract? You
Minzy.
need to strike back.
Yeah.
And because on this Jamaican platform,
Coach,
we need to
I don't-
make sure that the Jamaican fans are educated, reasoned, and understand the footballing landscape. You hear what I'm just saying? Even
So-
if England win a World Cup, them still not good. Cataract,
No.
we
I
need
did
to
not
fight
say
back
that.
and deal with this matter.
I did not say that.
What you
They're
say?
playing France
All
next.
right.
I
I said,
said,
what did you?
even if they win, it was
Yeah.
against France I'm talking. Don't.
No,
Tommy
you are putting a disclaimer. You said even if
France we
they
are
win.
talking about.
No. You didn't
Hold
say
on
that
there,
at
coach.
first.
How me for reach a World Cup when they not play
Hold on,
France
you
yet?
didn't say that. You did not say that.
Hold
You
on
said
there.
when
Yeah,
they
but
win.
why you insinuate me I talk about the World Cup then?
So
You know why
at the
never
World Cup,
ask me
you said
still?
you said we are talking about the World Cup. And then you said even if
We are
England win,
talking
they're
about
no good.
England versus France.
No,
That me I talk about.
okay.
Uno mentioned World Cup and
No, Balaker, give me a second. Balaker. I'll give you a run. Coach, England is performing up to expectation. But to expectation, they're expected to reach the round of 16. They're expected to reach the quarterfinals, which they have. They have done so impressively against arguably one of the more dangerous teams in the round of 16. You're talking about the African Cup of Nations champion Senegal, right?
Pause. Let me pause there a minute, Cataract.
No,
man. We have conversation.
No, but coach, I can have a conversation if I'm going to touch you every time.
You make a point that I want to add to. Everybody said.
You think I want quad over Portmore? I mean, add on a room.
Well, me I go add on a room now. Anyways, what me I say, everybody said that this Senegal team is a weak Senegal team because of the man.
Yes, and England is a weak England team because the first choice right back Reece James is injured.
Nobody knows that.
Right?
Nobody knows that.
I am telling you, it's weak.
Nobody knows that.
On the left hand side, you lost. Hold on a minute, Balaker. May I give you a run, brother? Give me 2 minutes, man. May I give you a run out of respect? May I give you a run? But just coach cut me. Let me just finish. I heard that what we call in England tosh, hogwash, tosh. England has lost its two primary wing backs. One of the two in Reece James and Ben Chilwell, right? And England depends on the wing play to get the ball in from time to time. I am saying I am concerned for England, reason boss, because of what I see, as we said in the last, I think Friday night we spoke, the ism and the little schism. A man a cut go them yard, maybe because a year so them I get Joe a visit, and man lift up out the World Cup and gone. That's 2 man gone in a brother. That's
from which team?
England. Ben White. Yeah, it is Joe Grind.
Anyways, we don't want to hear the details.
Answer that milk. And the man distracted and cut what other Reba. And I understand that Raheem Sterling, someone broke in their house.
Right.
You
So
have to
we
cut back. But I understand that a big man in an alarm system and then camera thing and look on it and say, oh, where you going to do where they go
Cataract.
back?
Well,
But I can,
cataract, cataract.
so
Yeah, you have
I
to no,
believe
hold on the cataract.
that
I don't like when
those
they make
sort.
a point and it is a salient point and you want us to just leave it and not say nothing.
No, I'm not. I'm
Coach.
making the point. I'm saying to you that those let me go say it. Those two people departing doesn't augur well for England v France because
Joke
you
this
need
man.
to have your full 23. Your focus should be there,
Joke
and the
like
teams
cataract.
that have had some little rare and some little off the field football things, they have gone home. So I am worried for England because Belgium did have a little rare rating. Um, Germany did have a little inter thing with them, did them a two, and they left. So I
Well
am
done,
concerned
man.
by that. So I will
Coach.
make you,
Well
you
on
can
the ball,
respond.
okay.
You can respond to the point, coach, of me
Yeah.
saying I'm concerned about the off the field things that are happening, and two out of the 23
Penalty, man.
players have now departed from Qatar to go back to
Now watch
England.
World Cup, man.
And I think I don't know how Raheem Sterling will be jet lagged or how he would be if he returns for a quarterfinal or a semi-final. That's my thing. But go
All
ahead.
right. What I'm saying
All
is
right.
that well on the ball, okay. I am worried for France because France did not come into this World Cup with their best players because of injuries. So I'm kind
Oh,
of worried.
Jesus,
I'm
coach.
kind of worried for France
Oh, God.
because they
Tell them me
they they
missing
had
players, them.
the Ballon d'Or
3 key players.
striker who is out. They have the
The 2 best
top
midfielder.
midfielders who
Kante
would have
and Pogba.
led them to winning the
The World
tournament
Cup.
last World Cup. I am worried about France. I am
And the left
really
back,
worried about France. The left back, what him name? Pavel,
Hernandez.
Hernandez, and oh God, I'm worried about France.
No, you're not.
I
And
am
don't
worried.
want to say something to him now,
Go
coach.
ahead, Balakar.
Yeah, Cataract. Me that watch England all long now. And you could have chance here. If Reece James did go a World Cup and Kyle Walker fit, a Kyle Walker the play right back. And me and you see that in almost every tournament. Kyle Walker just come back and he lick Trippier out at the right back spot. Raheem Sterling never go get no game to the either. In the group stage, the focus set off Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling no shake the coach and Raheem Sterling, when he go to the bench, he turn back and turn off somebody and walk go down the tunnel. So you need to watch the football game. So some bad vibes are going in the camp when they take off Raheem Sterling in the 62nd minute in the group stage match. I think at the second match. Him Bex and come off. He not go on the bench, he go straight in the dressing room and fan off somebody. You understand? So something go on in the camp and they want to ask you, Cataract and the other general and the panel, really believe say England can beat France at the rate that France is going now?
Coach, I believe that game is going to
And
go. I believe that game is going to go to penalties. I believe it's going to be a humdinger, a good, excellent game of football to watch. And
okay.
based on my ultra status with the Reggae Boys, I will be cheering on for England because I want England to go all the way, because I want Gareth Southgate to keep his job, and I want him to keep the same players because he's a loyalty man, you know. Once him get a little
Jesus,
a piece or
please.
something, he nah let go.
So we are going with coach.
So hold on a minute, brother. When you talk, me mute, I'm never say nothing, I'm finish. So I believe, reason boss, that should England progress to the finals, this 26-man squad will be the squad. And some other man that did have ambitions and dreams of representing England will find
Right, the
themselves in
server
a night.
coach.
Hold on, man, brother. Hold on now. Every time Marcus Rashford score, Ivan Toney must have a nightmare. Jude, Isaac Hayden, well, he was delusional. I don't
So,
know where I
so,
think
so,
Isaac Hayden
so
must
Ketara,
hold on, brother,
cut you.
brother, brother,
Hold on,
brother,
so
brother. No man,
all
you
Rashford
hold on,
and Ivan Tony come up in the same
brother,
sentence.
brother. Just hold on, man. When you
You
mute, you
Bellingham.
just come. Brother, that's what I'm finished. I'm saying I'm to make a point to Reason Boss. I'd like to hear him. Reason Boss, I think Ivan Toney wakes up in a nightmare every time Marcus Rashford has gone on the field and when the ball go in the back of the net. Isaac Hayden, I don't know which clairvoyant you have to go see to see say Jude Bellingham drop in at 19 years old, so you will never ever get a call up for England because the three in the center of the park are solidified in terms of Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, and Jude Bellingham now is the first name on the team sheet in terms of the central midfield. So reason boss, Mason Woolgate, Mason Ben Godfrey,
Jesus Christ.
Slabhead is having an excellent tournament. Both he is dangerous in the opposition box. He has gotten himself some guilted chances, and around the back, generally England are solid to date, right? So those Premier League level players who have some affiliation to Jamaica, just wake up and smell the coffee. Forward at the
So
embassy and
Ketara,
getting a passport. Cause if this England squad go any further, cause right now England is in love with this 26-man squad, brother.
they not go no further, me general.
Okay, read them, man.
Yes, so the Cinderella story stop.
England can't be a Cinderella. That's what I'm telling you. You don't know nothing, brother. You know, what happened? You never buy a little comic book when you're young, man, to
Eng-
Cinderella. England has
England have
been
no
to the
chance
World
to win
Cup
no World Cup,
every
man.
time. It can't be a Cinderella. Cinderella, South Korea, or Japan. If you know what Cinderella,
England have no
England
chance
are
to win
big
World Cup,
man in
man.
90. England are
Big
big
man
man
in
in
our
90.
man.
I mean, big man in a
Listen to
what?
when me they say to you now.
Uh,
So the midfielder
Read
what
the
you're
boss.
talking about,
I'm mute my
is he
mic.
playing football to play for the national team? Isaac Hayden. He might play football?
Yes, he's playing football, and I'm saying to you
For
that
who? For
he
who?
he's at
Which
Watford.
team he might play for now?
He's at Watford or
Is that
Norwich. One
where?
of the two. Norwich.
And
Norwich.
playing day in, day out.
Better just Google and you will see. And I'm saying to you,
You
he
know, go
has
Google, man. You can
ambitions. He's
search
still a
here.
Newcastle player.
Anyways,
He has
anyways.
delusions.
But
I'm just
I know
saying they wake
Isaac
up in a
here the way I
nightmare.
talk about.
So
We're
reason
not talk
boss,
about
I'd like to
Isaac
hear
here.
Because
your thought about the
he must
nightmare
play
thing,
for the
and
French
I'm muting
team.
my mic. Reason
Hold
boss.
on, Reason Boss, before you chip in. You know the beauty about this, before we had these platforms,
Mm-hmm.
we used to watch football and World Cup and hear the commentator. I used to read BBC a whole lot. News and sports, BBC me depend. See?
See?
Every World Cup. Oh, England, Wayne Rooney, David Beckham, this and that, and all these sort of
Michael
fancy
Owen.
name and the Jordan Henderson, and they talk about a lot of players, and they're going to be doing this, and Neymar can't fit into Brazil to an England squad because of such and the like. That's why I said them not good. Oh, them fear make
They
them
love
ask
to have it.
them
They love
talk
to have
them.
Neymar.
Eh?
So coach,
They have Neymar in
Well,
the
you
squad.
say you mute the mic, you know, sir.
when last Brazil win the World Cup? My mic was muted.
Brazil
Oh.
overrated? No,
Brazil win the last
because
World Cup in a
When last
2002.
Argentina win a World Cup?
When
2002,
last England win a World Cup?
England win a fixed World Cup in
1966.
1966, a fixed World Cup.
Eh,
We all know that.
how long that? No, we don't know about that, man.
It was a fixed World Cup.
Ball occur. I know you
Not
don't
even
support
1
Jamaica.
euro.
Hold on, Balaka. I know you don't support the reggae boys. But remind me again, which team do you support? Remind me, please.
Jamaica and France.
No, you don't support Jamaica.
Jamaica
Watch
and
out.
France.
You
Watch out.
said out of your la bouche, la boca, your mouth, that when Jamaica won a World Cup, not even a World Cup, you carry Jamaica. A France did that carry.
Ca-
Remember recent boss?
Cause what?
Go
Cause
ahead.
why? Why me say
Go
that?
ahead. Watch out.
What?
But reason boss, I'll mute. I want to hear your thing
Why
about
me
my
say that?
nightmare thing. What
No.
what
Tell
you what do
reason,
you mean, no,
boss,
no,
why me
no?
say that to you.
Hey, Coach Minzy, you are the
Yeah.
host of this show, you know.
Because
I want
Eh?
you to draw order,
Robbie
the
Earl,
appropriate order. All you want to call this thing. Because Balaka, he's a man who went missing in action a few days ago, having predicted something. I can't remember the game. He went missing in action. I heard it loud and clear.
no boss man. A
Him
France me
come
back.
back up now.
A France and
I
team,
never
man.
back England. England when they talk about, and we are talk about Jamaica. I tell you the reason why I never support Jamaica at the 98 World Cup. Because of Robbie Earl.
Yeah,
I not talk with no
him did
water
tell you
in my
that.
mouth.
Him did tell you that.
Adapt me saying up cataract. You cannot have a baller that come play 3 games and don't play back a next game for Jamaica. What
And
about the man that
I
was playing
called
World
you
Cup
out and
qualified?
said it's nonsense because you did not know that Robbie Earl was not going to play after the World Cup.
Right.
You did not know.
Only me.
When I
So why
was
not
there in
come?
Paris, hold on, man. When I was there in Paris, in the half line next to the Ouch girls, and Robbie Earl put in the goal in the back of the net from a Ricardo Gardner, whipped in inch perfect cross.
Like
I
what
had the
Cameroon scored against
best
Brazil.
15 minutes of my life that halftime when
And
the
then
score was
Whitmore
1
scored
all.
2.
And I am saying at that hold on, I'm saying at that point, you
He
were
scored
not
first goal for it.
celebrating Jamaica. And you did not know that Robbie Earl was going to do what he did after the World Cup.
Coach Ali man never play a qualify for Jamaica. I cut them in a right cataract. I just that me they tell you why when the World Cup qualified did I go and him never come in.
At that Balakar did say cataract. So that's why I don't support them because I Robbie
And I'm
Earl.
saying to you that is going to happen all the time. Because hold on, listen, I've listened to the World Cup and I've heard teams, Senegal, some other teams, and people are saying the people who qualify some of these nations are not there. Because
Give me an
when they
example.
look
Give me
at
an example. Give me an example.
A bag of examples,
the
Cataract could
right,
give you a
the
bag
right,
of
the right
examples.
back
This
for
is a
Ghana,
serious situation.
the right back for Ghana who qualified them is benched, and Tyreek Lamptey is now the man. Let me give you one example.
Who started the first match?
Which first match you
Who
talking about?
started
I'm
the first
talking
two
the
match with him?
qualifiers. The qualifiers.
No, but Cataract, you must say them bring. You said them come at the World Cup and the man get benched. You man ask if the man no start for 2 World Cup games.
Him start the first match and the youth come on and the youth from England come on.
And who played the last match? Who played the last match?
No matter, Cataract, you say a man bench and the man start the first 2 games.
Coach, go back and look and see. Coach, just easy now. Go back when you have time ball occur, because you're a man that like do no research. Go back and see who was the right back for Ghana at the start of the qualifiers and whether he's even there. He's not there.
So
he is not there.
Who start the right back? Who start the right
no,
back?
No, you're going to do your research. Reason, but you go do your research and tell you it's not there. Good.
You see the coach. You see the first.
That's one example.
And the youth, hold on, Cataract. The first match.
The person who started, hold on, the right back that started for Poland, the right back that started the World Cup qualifiers for Poland, is benched because Matty Cash, born in England.
And you can't Cataract. Matty Cash played in a 2 match where Poland qualified for the World Cup.
The last match at them time Matty Cash come in.
Man, him play
Coach, I said, listen again, coach. Coach, you're a madman. Look how much caps Matty Cash have. No, I said in the first game.
You say never play, sir.
Coach, no, I did not say that, coach. I said the right back that started the first game for Poland in the qualifiers. I start from the first game, the man will do it, we build the foundation, the first 3 points. Matty Cash never know Englishman till down in a deep down in this area. Right? But there are other players from other countries.
So hold on.
Who, when you qualify,
when this Poland.
Almighty, 2022.
So in
2022.
the qualifier them up to the World Cup.
2022, Matthew
Man, ask a question, Qatar.
The man play in pardon me?
Man, ask you a question if you not play in the qualifiers then.
In the qualifier them.
In the last qualifier where they had to go the playoffs. What they call the playoffs? In the playoffs.
Round 3 game. Round 3 game Matty Cash play. Get that.
A 3 game qualifier.
CD, we don't want to get caught up. Well, okay, with all due respect, we don't want to be bogged down too much in this particular discussion and line of reasoning, though it has some reason and has some justification. Look here, going back to this England situation and Jamaica, right? Regarding what Kazrak, what you were saying about about a deep run by England being beneficial to the Reggae Boys going forward, I 100% agree with you. 110% agree. The likes of Ivan Toney and various Ben Godfrey, a variety of eligible Jamaican players will have less opportunities to represent England. Now, of course, the debate will rage, no doubt, about what is the best way forward for the Reggae Boys. Do we want players who are up for it, who are proactive, like Kubalai of Senegal, proactive in approaching their national country and approaching and saying, we want to play for them? This is going to be the other discussion. Are they going to be deemed rejects, or players who realize they are past their peak and not able to get into a Southgate's Premier 26? Look here. The second thing that I want to look at, catch what? Listening to CD, I was a little surprised. Watch out. If the barometer of being a good team, a big team, which we've not gotten into, and I'm sure that there are levels to this thing, which is why I came on the show. If there's levels, only one, and I've said this before, only one team in any given tournament, whether it's the Premier League, whether it's the Champions League, whether it's the European Championship, whether it's the World Cup, only one team of all the teams that compete will lift the title. Coach Minzy, you know the Olympics in Tokyo, when that amazing situation, when Barshim and Tamberi lifted the gold medal jointly. That's a rarity, a wonderful rarity. In football, if you're telling me, when push comes to shove, that only the winners of a World Cup or a European Championship or a Champions League can be deemed good and the best and good, and the rest of them are not good, that is dangerous, rocky ground. That is, I almost said backwards thinking. No, there are levels to this thing.
I rum talk that man. That man.
Let me give CD a chance to say if a rum talk him a deal with, because he knows where I'm going with this. Go ahead, CD.
No, man, finish, man. You're not reach. You're not reach. You know me, I go, so you finish and let me.
Kingston 62 in my drink, and not even a good real nephew. A rum talk.
My lord.
Let me clarify the rum. First thing, Cataract, me not drink rum like you.
Yes.
Yeah, me not
but
drink
you talk like you drink rum, though.
Me not drink no J, no Ray, and a nephew. No.
But you talk like you drink it, though.
That could be an excuse, CD. So you're not even giving yourself the excuse. So you're soberly talking a bagger.
Hold on, let me answer, my brother. Based on my analysis, England is an overrated team that has always been getting media hypes over the years, whether they play a European competition, the Nations League, or the World Cup. So the duty of their media personnel is to lift them even above teams where they know say them not better than. Hear me now. Hear me now. Coach. I have seen better England team than this one. I have seen better
Yes.
England team than this one.
So, coach, let me give you a secret. You
So,
have seen an
tell me,
England team
say,
with better players. You have seen an England team with better players.
no, me know why you tell me your secret. You all word of a year, 130. You tell me for all and I mean that talk.
Oh, well, when I say you do it today, you tell me say if you have a conversation, we have to deal with the salient point.
No,
Right?
no.
Yeah,
Do it, yes.
coach. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. We're all equal men here with
Yeah,
own rum.
but the
Right.
goose
I'm
and the
just saying
gander
to you, coach.
there.
I want to make a serious point.
Yeah, man.
In that
So
time
all
when
I
you
like it,
had,
but I make serious point. Okay, go ahead.
when you
Steve.
had Beckham and those players, there was a rift
Cataract.
between the Manchester United. Just hold on, them.
Yeah, me no man.
Coach, let me make the
Listen
word.
to me.
Or you want to
Cataract.
suppress? Or you want
Hold
to
on, me I
suppress?
go stop you.
You want to
Because
suppress?
you come tell me about riff in England side and Manchester United and David Beckham. Me no want to hear that. Me I tell you, say, I have seen it. No matter what you go tell me, say riff and we cause them nothing do this and nothing do that. I use a riff in our team. No. So obviously you tell me, say, he
No, I
referring
did
them
not
now.
say
Now
riff
ain't
with
gonna
the
like the
team.
team have passed.
Coach, allow me to think. I am
Imagine.
saying to you, in what
Hey.
held England back, and reason, boss, I'm asking whether you can confirm or deny, was that there was a rift between the Man U players, right, and the rest of the squad, and they were seen as a clique. And there was a serious rift between Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard, and a feeling that both players should not be on the field at the same time when it became the Lampard era after the David Beckham and Paul Scholes and Nicky Butt and them youth that they transition out. That was what held England back. There was no cohesiveness. In this squad, I have seen almost too much cohesiveness because I want reason boss to get worried. They come and see a little shaky moment when a man looked like he was about to kiss an next man. Hey, coach,
Hey.
coach, even half an inch more,
Hold on,
coach.
Cataract, you're very Cataract.
Hold
you
on,
see you?
Hold on.
You're very inconsistent in your reason, you know. I'm gonna stop you right there, son. I tell both of man. Listen. Very in and you go like you want me on the talk about word gymnastic, you go like you want sidestep thing and a switch, but man, look away. Listen to me. You say no, when me tell you say, I have seen better England team, and this is my opinion. People elsewhere have different, and me respect your opinion. You understand? What I'm saying, you just say that team that the past had some issues and those nuances would have caused them not to do well. When we talk about Raheem Sterling and we gone home and we say the next man will say
Ben White.
I use
yeah,
this
but those are
problem. So bring back the past team and I say Ray, but no, you're not saying nothing about this team. I'm a matter of fact, you did say it. So sidestep now.
No, I'm saying, and you don't understand.
You say you're inconsistent in your argument.
No, I'm not. I'm not, and I want to think so we can get on to speaking about
of
the
course
kids
you are.
Hold on. I'm saying to you, and reason boss, you are more sober. Do you understand the difference between a rift and a breakdown? So a rift is an ongoing problem in a team.
Man gone in a definition now.
Yes, because you have to define for the public because you are
gone in a definition
because it's clear.
You see, because he get pushed in a corner.
No man can't push me
getting to
no man can't step around the corner go look for no banana. You mad?
Who put you around corner? You stagger in one corner because you on the rum.
Coach,
me
I'm saying to you, there's no rift in this England camp. The players are together. The players are together.
If you ever say rift and this and that, everybody know. Issues with that talk about. We not talk about the magnitude of the issues. Issue spell issue. Don't come go around the thing.
No, but issues and rift are two different things.
Lord
If
God,
a man
Ben
don't
White,
like a
Ben
man,
White, they get game coach.
like Lampard and
yo,
Gerrard,
me don't
and
talk.
even to this
Qatar is a
day as
real sound man, you
managers,
know.
even to this day as
Full of
managers,
counteraction. But
the
if the
two
people
of
them are
them,
listening, you know, they know it's a foolish man talk.
if you listen,
Coach,
you will
Ben
learn.
White never they don't get no game for morning.
Yes,
So
he
he
was
could have gone home.
he was the third choice right back and fourth choice centre back. Right, so it's unlikely he'd have probably gotten a game in the dead rubber game. They'd have probably bring him on in this match when we were
Third
leading
strike,
3-0.
third right back,
Third right back.
and the second right back did they get game.
Yes,
The
and
man say,
Talk foolish,
he
man.
was the fourth choice right back. With the fourth choice right back.
So
Man.
we
Right.
really they talk about in knowing not get no game coach.
The reason, boss,
Of course,
I'm
them
saying
put
that the
them
players
one
that are
them put-
there are tightly knit. Tightly knit.
Me feel say a
And-
discipline reason why Ryan Sterling gone and yard too.
They're tightly knit.
Me feel that.
They're tightly knit.
man say,
And-
refund issues are different thing. But Qatar president.
They're tightly knit. And I think they are singularly focused. Devon Porter in 1986, you will recall that there were issues about race when John Barnes was in the team. And that's
happened
what.
to France too, so you can talk that too.
Yeah, I'm not saying it
Every
happened
team
to
that
France.
happened to.
I'm not saying that it didn't happen to France. I'm speaking about England. And Devon Porter rightly said that the team with John Barnes, Peter Beardsley, Kevin Keegan, aka Mighty
It's
Mouse,
still no good.
where next brethren that they name, oh God, you know that team, Glenn Hoddle.
Brooklyn, them.
That, pardon me?
Brooklyn, Trevor Brooklyn.
Over England ball of them. They're not good.
In 86, Trevor Bookin was still there.
Oh, you're talking specifically 86? No,
86,
no, my apologies.
86,
Yeah.
86.
Well, John Barnes was that was a very interesting situation.
Me don't
'cause
watch
John
no
Barnes,
football in 86. Me a young bud.
Yeah,
Well,
no
watch
man,
it.
there was a
Simple as
serious
that,
there was a serious racial problem, and in 1982, coming up there, race is the problem because Luther Blissett, that's his name.
Luther Blissett,
My
yeah, man,
neighbor,
Watford.
Civil Regis from West Brom, the 3 degrees, and who is the third one?
Larry Cunningham.
Laurie Cunningham should have been starters in the England side. They were by far
So Qatar, that's what I'm
deserving, and due to race, they were overlooked and not part of the England core. And that's why England struggled. Is when now in the 90s, now when man like Des Walker at centre back, you remember Des Walker from Nottingham Forest, and I think he was at Leicester, but Des Walker. Paul, what Paul name again from Arsenal? Paul Parker.
Paul Parker,
Yeah,
there's Paul Merson.
Coach.
Right? And so when those players came in, the issue of
You know
race.
what they're going to say? When France beat them because they're not the best player them.
No, nobody's going to say that.
Did they assist them again?
No one is going to say that. I said it's going to be a humdinger. Coach, my prediction is that match is going to be drawn and go down to
Kylian
penalties.
Mbappe going to score 2 and Giroud going to score 1 and 3 again.
Okay, my friend. Okay, my boss. Okay, brother.
Balaki, I love the big scores. Balaki, I love the big scores.
Balaka has given his prediction of a 3-0 victory for France. And
I think he said 6, 5 or 6, I'm going to get him.
He said what? 5 or 6?
I think him say a 6 them I could get them Balaki.
Call the score, Balaka. Call the score.
2 and Giroud going to score 1. I want to stop that.
Okay, my friend. No problem at all. Because his shadows played on the field. Coach, I predict it would be either a 1-1
when I reach a prediction there yet, man. When I reach a prediction
2-2 draw. No, me I call it from now. Me not back from the man chat. Me I call a 1-1 or 2-2 draw, meaning draw with goals, and it's going to go down to penalties. Right? You said it already. Why you keep shouting while I'm speaking? You've said it already. We've heard you. Right? We've heard you. No problem. And we are saying, I'm saying the draw. What are you saying, Reason Boss?
Yeah, man.
What are you saying, Reason Boss, about this enthralling quarterfinal the Battle of Waterloo? Will it be Lord Nelson or will it be Napoleon Bonaparte? What's it deep, you know?
Hey, look at Cataract.
And
It's an
you see,
interest.
before Richard answer, me I gonna give Richard one red card.
For what? How what is? How what is?
I will left and say, look like he give himself the red card.
What a
For the
thing.
first time I see a song lock off themselves.
I go for your red card.
Hey, that
for
speaks
Richard.
volumes, you know.
Oh, lock up. See, let me go for it. Richard, I am officially suspending suspending you from off the Brazil G-Wagon. You can't go like you're defending. Hey, out! Richard, out! Come off our G-Wagon. Go support England. I London there. Go and go support them. Me, I expel you from the G-Wagon.
I don't. One. Me I gonna give a countdown on them something. Then. One. I don't recognize that red card. Two, I don't recognize the source of that red card. Three, I am not a wagonist when it comes to supporting Brazil. Don't test me upon that the one there. So four.
Every red card has to go to VAR, you know, coach. That's the beauty of it. Every red card has to go to VAR.
This one
so
now.
You are not you are going to the summon.
I go. When you see me jump off, I go for do VAR, you know.
Yeah, do both of them. Yeah, play referee and VAR. No. That's a conflict of interest. That's a conflict of interest.
Because coach. We have to talk about the match, coach. We have to talk about the firing match today.
I've learned in discussion.
Hold on, coach. We have to talk about the firing match at the JPL, you know. Where the man will fire the man. Play the man very fire. But we're not jumping. But trigger figure each man. But I want to hear reason boss prediction for the England-France match.
No,
Early prediction.
Well on, you see in reasoning, I want the people, I always say this on the platform. Everybody have an opinion.
Yes.
You might not agree with me, Richard.
Yes.
Cataract might not agree with me. Or the three we agree. Or we can reach a point where we say
agree to disagree.
Right, so we agree to disagree.
That can work.
So the fact of the matter is that everybody have to respect everybody.
That's the word.
So people,
that's the word.
You might hear we get loud, but we don't mean nothing. So for the first time I come over here, I saw sporting discussion, but we don't mean anything derogatory towards each other. We only get loud. You understand? So we just have to make sure the people them understand that.
Yeah, no, respect.
In the comment section, you have your opinion too, and we respect that. You understand?
Every time.
All right. So where did I say no reason, boss?
Well, this thing, I mean, Cataract has asked me for a provisional early prediction for this England-France game. It's very interesting. I liked what Cataract was saying. When I say I liked, what he was speaking about. Watch out. Incoming. Let me get this quick point out before you take this call as well. Full respect. When it comes to camaraderie, listen, I'm one of the very first people who will come up and has been speaking about media bias. I'm born in this country, and in England, they have a big hype business. That's why I've never been a Three Lions supporter. It's been a conflict. It's got me in many a sticky water, but I've held my guns and held my corner, draw for Brazil, drawing for Jamaica, and the English media bandwagon is outrageous, but there are reasons for it. But it's outrageous. It was the lead headline on BBC One News at 10, which is ridiculous, given the context of the situation, given the fact that you say England not good, and it's only Senegal minus Sadio Mane and such like. But what Cataract was saying, which is pertinent to the Reggae Boys, and many teams, including Brazil, including Argentina, including Germany, who have been set packing, camaraderie, cohesiveness, gelling together, mutual respect, not the rifts and the cliques which Cataract spoke of. This means a lot. Gareth Southgate is not a glitz and glamour kind of manager. He does what it says on the can, on the box. Harry Kane does what it says on the box. He does his job. They're getting the results, and it's not the bag of drama that came with the Beckhams, the Lampards, the Gerrards. Can they play together? Are they cliques? Man United, Liverpool players, Chelsea players. Is there animosity or is there competition spilling over from the Premier League exploits into the national team? This team, Reason Boss is telling you, there is a sense of cohesion and unity, a desire to actually do something on the footballing field where they've cultured themselves since the, I think, under 17s, under 20s. They won the world youth tournaments. Phil Foden is a bad boy player. Jude Bellingham is a bad boy player. Harry Kane, Mount, Grealish, Harry Maguire gets a bag of criticism, as you know, Minzy. And yet, when he dons that England jersey, he is on point. The fact that Cataracts believes that this could go to penalties.
Totally different player. Harry Maguire. Totally different player.
That
England
speaks
jersey.
volumes. And Cataract, this is why I'm saying, you're absolutely, and this is why I'm saying, pointing back again to Coach CD, Coach Minzy, when you have people like Bola Carr and anyone else who's in the comments who's saying England not good, carte blanche, not giving due respect, and that's where I'm coming from. Due respect. Do you know? You have to take this thing. Yeah, it's not a light thing, you know. I'm acknowledging that England have a team that are organized, are talented, are confident, are hungry, are determined, and have the ability to manage in tournament play. Now, Coach Minzy, you didn't mention this point in the European Championships, that Benzema was on the pitch, big baller, big striker, world class every time. So was Paul Pogba in the midfield, scored one of the best goals in European Championships history. 3-1 up against Switzerland, turned on the style, only to be pegged back and dumped out of the European Championship. Does that mean France no good? France no ready? Because fast forward now, minus Benzema, minus Nkante, minus Pogba, there are many who are saying the road stops here, the buck stops here, England are going to be going home. God only knows if England actually somehow defeated Mbappe and company. Remember that midfield, I'm calling it out. That midfield of France is not the bee's knees. I, as a Brazil fan, would not be terrified of that French midfield. So I told you already,
England has the
Giroud,
best team. England
Dembele,
is most
Mbappe,
cohesive.
bad boy attack. That's the one that I give full respect for. Their attack. But CD, you've got to give respect. Don't you acknowledge what Cataract was saying? That there's a sense of perspective.
Listen,
yeah, man.
I'm going to say it, and Michael Walker say we are Jamaicans and we always so like we are fight. That's how we talk. We're passionate. Anyways, I'm going to give it to Rich Poe and Cataract. England has the most cohesive team. They are filled with camaraderie. They are talented and
unbeaten
they
in this
are
tournament.
Unbeatable, and they
no. Don't put words in our mouth. Don't put words in our mouth. Unbeaten. They're currently unbeaten, not unbeatable. Get it right.
They can't be stopped.
Don't stop us.
But based on what you're saying, they're gonna go all the way. So you're behaving like me. I say something what you not say. Come on, man. Anyways, we have a call online. Robert, welcome to the show.
I fell off, you know. Robert, can you hear us? Good night, Robert.
Good night, Richard.
Blessed. Right, good to hear you. Good to hear you. How you doing?
Well, good, man. Hey, coach, we don't get down the World Cup, you know. I could have a World Cup party. I really get it out of the World Cup. I don't really mind things still. But you have any more red card, eh?
Yeah, man, we're full of red card. Let me go. Who figure red card?
Ball car, man.
You get the car off my line already.
Coach, you need to give me a red card. Yo, coach. May I tell you, yes, everybody have their opinion and people voice their opinion. But ball car gets sickening now, coach.
Why you say that?
Yo, Balakar need to just leave Jamaica football alone, brother. Because I tell you, I'm tired of the negative around Jamaica football when it comes on to Balakar.
Balakar, hold that.
Balakar need to just allow Jamaica football alone, coach. Because these are the kind of negative vibes around the players, around the team why players now want to come play for Jamaica when they hear a player like Balakar, person like Balakar chat them the kind of way they in a court. Balakar, a man of grown and I talk about whisper in the team, but him don't want a professional baller in the team. Because him come from England. Hey, coach, when me hear Balakar talk, man, I tell you, say, they need to start banning him off of the program them. You need to leave Jamaica football alone, man, and make this coach deal with whoever I deal with. And stop break the vibes, man. At the same thing happened at the last qualifying. You know? These are the same thing. People come by social media and cuss English-based players. And it coming like a start because MP say only Jamaican born player alone supposed to be nice side.
You must say if you hear him say that.
Yeah. Coach. Him not to say it exactly the same when I come here and say, but he must say it. That's exactly what I say when Cataracta I talk about the other players them in England where Jamaica. I tell them, say, boy, come to Jamaica now. Him feel a way about it, but him go around and preach and whisper in at the side and respond and reach nowhere in development yet.
I mean, I kind of agree with that still, you know. You read somewhere in development, man.
Yeah, but
Coach.
We don't see him get professional player, you know.
Thank you, Robert.
Against real professional player. We don't see whisper. Coach, we come like we forgot that we have a
JPL.
Paris. We have a Chamar Nicholson. We have those players. It's like everybody stop talking about them now. And I talk about a player who played in a Manning Cup against a Manning Cup. What do I call it now? A Manning Cup tournament where the players them most of who did it. Not really up to world standard. Not up to even professional standard.
JPL standard, semi-pro, not even up to semi-pro standard.
Yeah.
JPL.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I watched the Casper Cup final.
I don't have anything against Whisper because he when I see him on the field, it impressed me. But them don't want to give this kid a chance to grow. They want to push him in the fire. And when him going in the fire and the fire burn him up, everybody forget about him. And you know, so the same people where push him over turn on cut him, them no good.
You think I joke?
You think good, you look into it.
That's true, yeah, man. Make I agree with you on that point. That's true. Hey, we don't run for lift you up and then fling you away, man.
That's true. Coach, me say, they make him play 2 times in the national team and him fail and see what happens. The same man them where they say put him in there, go say him never did good from morning and them not go remember say them that push him to go in there, you know. Let the kid develop. Let him go to Europe, get into and get in some professional leagues and get to grow like a Bailey and a Paris. Look how Paris Paris play for Jamaica when he went leave from high school and with more they play him and him even scoring at the game. And then them they forget about him and him take up himself and put himself in Europe. And see now Paris have to be part of the team going forward.
So Fabian Full is saying a man with 3 EPL goals this season, no good for the reggae boys, but a schoolboy football player must be in the team because he's born at Jamaica. Joke thing, look at that.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, coach. And these people don't it's like them no matter if Jamaica want to lose. That's the same problem we had why we are not at the World Cup. It's not because we never have a team. We didn't have a coach and we didn't have a JFF and even some of the fans them who wanted this team to be successful. Even the players them start fighting against who come from this and who, and it just break down. And I see him We not even start back yet and then Balakar come start at the again. I talk about something that happened in the 98. You don't talk about Robbie Hurt. What happened? That's a history. I could talk
Robert.
about what want to happen to Jamaica. It
Robert.
hurts me. Richard,
Rob-
no cut me. Me no cut the, listen, Richard, it hurts me. It hurt me that Jamaica is not in this World Cup. And when you see all, and when you see everything we are come out now, and you realize it, it's not because of we didn't have talent players to reach into this World Cup. It's because of big confusion. And people are talking about push player to player because they're born in Jamaica. And we want to start back that all over, coach.
You know, say it will go on.
With,
You know, it will go on, you know. It will happen
coach,
because some people just believe in a certain thing. Some people curse the overseas ballers them. Some people curse the local ballers them. So it will continue, Bridget. We want to set up people when I move on. Some let bygones be bygones, you know.
You understand what I say, coach? That me talk about, you know. We're still in our ways. Man, me tell you, man. And it's like nobody don't want to hear about a talented player who they are England or America or Germany or what. No, these people in Jamaica don't want to hear about those players. We can make the team more better. And if Jamaica win, everybody winning a coach. If the team start winning, everybody are gonna win because scouts are gonna start look on what go on at Jamaica, why them are win. And I saw players are gonna start get exposure and people are gonna want to watch the Jamaica side. Coach, when we're good enough, coach, when we're bad, Jesus, man, I tell you, man. Anyway, Richard, what did I say?
Well, two things. I was going to say, firstly, do you think that people with the views of a baller car have a great impact in Jamaican footballing circles, fans-wise? Secondly,
Social media.
I mean, and social media. And secondly, Coach Heimer Hallgrimson, are you confident and would you be firmly beside the new coach come January, where as a foreign coach, professional coach, sober coach with a staff of his own, he will be able to maybe do a Gareth Southgate? One of the big things about Gareth Southgate that we witness over here in England, this guy, one of the best things you've got to say about him is he doesn't just bow to public pressure. He's almost his own man. Some people say he's a yes man for the FA, but he makes decisions and he sticks by his decisions for the most part. So he makes decisions that might not be popular to certain people because, of course, as Coach Minzy and Cataract, and we all know out here, viewers and subscribers, we know football is all about opinions, and there's a bag of opinions. We're all managers. But Heimer, hopefully, how hopeful are you that he can actually say, yeah, man, this is going to be my squad. This is the approach I'm going to take in terms of the age of the players, the experience of the players, the mix of the players. And this is what I'm going to be looking at because it's going to be ultimately my team, my responsibility for the good of Jamaica. Are you confident in that respect?
Richard, I want Jamaica football to be successful, and we need to give this coach the chance to prove himself. He has not proven himself as yet, but we see glimpses, and I have great expectation, but we need to leave the coach, make him do his thing. That's what we need to do, and we need to.
So watch a coach. Watch a coach.
No, I'm not just saying. We need to just give this coach a chance because I know who are trouble the coach in a court is that we keep on talking about start pick the side and we are talking about say rule of speed and all of them are pick side, but we start pick the side already. we start forcing play upon the man. Everybody get up and social whisper now. And there is no Jamaica team forward without whisper.
But you have to understand doing a Richard Robert, the fans.
And that with football gone to
What on Robert?
that with football gone to.
Robert, you have to understand, so the fans, every fan see things differently, you know. Cataract.
This is what I say now.
Every fan see things differently, you know. You understand? No, man, hold on. Let me just make the point. You are make your point, and we respect your point. You understand? But at the same time, football fans, and let we narrate down to Reggae Boys fans, they have their opinions. And you know the thing, if you watch Jamaica football over the years, you know that once a talent emerge, persons are going to be calling for that talent to be in the national team. So it's not new to whisper. It is not something that people would basically agree with. You understand? But like you say, him not ready because I only schoolboy I'm do it against. Others believe that him can do it. It doesn't matter if him not reach a professional ranks yet. So we just have to, yeah. What you say?
Coach, me not say him not ready, Coach. Me not gonna tell you say him not ready because me not know if him
no,
ready.
But Robert, are you just say him not playing no football outside or something there? No,
I'm saying that it's better we allow the coach to do what the coach does.
And we Robert, hold on. You say Robert, listen, man, make we get the conversation in a perspective. You did say that, man.
Yeah,
you said that.
Same need to go through the rank.
Him have to develop first, and me stop you and say him no say him no reach a level of development. And you agree and say, all right, but he need to go to Europe and them thing there. You understand?
Yeah, he need to get into the professional.
So you did say that. At the point I make, so you said that. So you have a different opinion from what other Jamaicans are saying. Because remember when they have Kevin Pele Wilson, the must call for Kevin Pele Wilson, you know. When they have Georgina James, the must call for Georgina James, you know. So it's nothing strange for football fans to be calling for an emerging young talent. Are they right? We don't know. Are they wrong? I don't know either.
Coach, you know, so I see same thing happen to Paris. I make Paris a struggle right now, you know.
What make him a struggle?
Because Paris did dominate the Manning Cup, you know.
The Costa Cup.
Not Paris. Maggie. Sorry, Maggie. I see Maggie go something now and can't even make the bench. And everybody was saying Maggie was the, and you see him Maggie same when I think upon your program him talk about it. Him talk about say him when him that play for JC, him never know that's so international football.
Yeah.
From him. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying, Coach?
You can give me a minute there before. Carla.
But hold on there. Before you speak, Balakar, Robert, here a Virginia said, Qatar, me soon add you back when you finish, here. Here a Virginia say, the same Robert that say one Jamaica mark the team when it's no FIFA window and locals are picked. They are saying that you're a big hypocrite. But me soon make you probably soon answer that one. But maybe you Balakar say.
No, more him go ask one question.
Okay.
Me general, me hear a company program and I say Balakar for this and Balakar for that. Listen to me carefully. See, people like run with story the wrong way. If we say, and me never say, me say the youth for inner the national team. Me never say the youth for the start over Shamar Nicholson or the start over Michael Antonio. Me never say youth for the come and come play 15 minutes.
I never say
no. Relax, let me talk, no man. Well, no man.
But tell me say make you talk, man, because you tell
life, man, you go on out, you know. I just
That
know
talk
me to
about
talk
sex.
about which
Hold on, one at a
Talking
time,
about
Robert.
one,
One at a time. Make him finish.
I just know me that I ask coach him how long me that talk about this youth with them calling him whisper. How much youth team the youth never in us. And I just know me that talk about the baller. You understand me? And I just know me that talk about the baller. And if me say something, when me say why me never the back Jamaica then. You understand what me I say? So when me say go make a next player and come, how me if you want a next player to come? If the person them qualify to play for the national team, them not can forward, man. Nobody now stop
Them
them.
that can forward. You know, you not sound so confident when you say them can forward.
Jesus.
But you
How much
sound
ball are
confident
we
with a whisper,
so,
but you're not confident about an English player come a Jamaican born
Jesus
a
Christ.
Jamaican
You
player
never
when
hear me
born
talk
in
about
England.
you never hear me talk about Maria
Coach,
Pan and
coach,
West
if them
Morgan
people
and the whole
get
of
the ball
them.
Hold on, wait, no, hold on, one at a time.
You never hear me talk about Macking of them and the whole of them.
coach. Ball a car, me I tell you say sometimes you come like you need to go take your meds, brother. Because you it's same way you have the spirit of getting whisper in the national. So you have the spirit getting professional players, build up Jamaica, brother. That me I talk about with you.
So
You
which
beat
professional player me
the
no want in the
professional
team?
player there. You no matter which one you don't want tonight.
No, but you talk like me no
you
want.
have this.
No, you talk like me no want see no professional player in the team like where they play in
All
England.
car if I you alone, brother, you Jamaica football are gonna know because you would want every JPL player each national team and none
JPL
come from overseas.
coach, talk to this brother.
No, you're there, you know, you fit talk, man.
General, me personal say no JPL player not play in the national team. What you talk about, man? Relax,
Or you
man.
want a Manning Cup ball after United national team.
Jesus Christ. You know, here Bibi Gardner and the whole of them come and say the youth deserve a chance. They
No,
never say the youth for the
Bibi
start.
Everybody
They never say the
everybody
youth for
say
the
the youth
play
deserve
over
a chance, but
Antonio or Shamar Nichols bad man. You have to learn to listen and stop carrying
they
story
say
the
to
wrong way,
own go
bad
on like
man.
to all the whole own go on is like the Messiah come.
The youth a class.
And I want to see
The
him what
youth
I want
a
to see him what I
class.
put him for the ball car. I want to see him what I put him for the cross.
No, me not gonna say what this. I
Tell me, I
never
tell
gonna
you,
hear that out of my mouth. The youth a class.
it's all right.
Allow the youth alone,
I
man. The
want
youth
to
a
see
class,
him
man.
what I want to see him what I put him for the cross, brother. We need to make the youth develop, brother.
But coach,
need
you
to
know
make
me
the
I
youth
say. I just that me
go
can't
through him
talk about
stages
clear
and
up this,
develop.
you know. Me I forward off of this, you know, cause I see some people, I say then just listen story and run with it the wrong way. You see me?
You know, I'm gonna listen to a
I'm
story
go
and run the wrong
always
way.
forward on the platform. No boy can make me
You
no
need
forward on the
you need
platform them. I'm go always give
to
my
Lego the
opinion.
platform, then my youth. You need to Lego the platform, ball of car. You mash up Jamaica football.
How me they mash up
I tell
Jamaica
you that.
football? How me I mash up Jamaica football?
You're not different. You're not different from the JFF. You're not different from from
Coach,
most I play them in our country. We are record
So
football, brother.
how the
Coach.
under 20 team go a World Cup qualify? Who mash up that? And me alright coach them.
You are
Talk to me.
apartheid, someone.
How me
Coach.
apartheid when you have all of the players them where you want? Tell me no man.
Coach Benzi.
Yeah.
This
coach
seems
put to
like
that. A coach
Yeah,
put to
man.
that.
it's
Coach
gonna
Devon.
take.
Respect,
This
Devon.
seems like yes, Richard. This seems is like it's gonna take a different turn.
No, more lift
So
up still
you
me
have
general.
to.
You know,
You
take
have
no
to.
different turn, man. Me respect you. More cut, man.
Okay.
I me respect
With
coaches this program, you see me? Me not violate nobody, man. A
All right,
football man
Balakar.
talk, man.
all right, Balaka. We
All
don't
right, big up
want to
yourself,
get
man.
to a different level.
So, coach, can I respond? Because I heard you call my name. I've been given a red card for offside. I'm asking for VAR because even in a ball game, the player they get a water break, a water for drink some water. But
Yeah, but
if you say no sustenance, I have fight with you to get by like a Sunday dinner. All right,
cataract.
that's one.
Cataract.
Football time.
More you watch about the video, go back to that timestamp there and saw the thing look. Don't tell me say you get red card. Me put you in a timeout. I did say when you finish, me add you back. You never hear that?
And I hockey, you know, but we never know where that time. But anyway,
Okay. I him do that, people. I know me. I know me. I him do that. All right. So yeah, Robert, what you say? Welcome to Unseen. Welcome to Coach Porter. You finish your
Yeah, man,
argument
thanks.
now?
Yeah, man.
yeah, coach. And I hope they
Just
understand.
me have to say, coach. We need.
I want to say something, coach.
We just need to make this coach. You know, just
Interesting.
now, make we see where him up.
Robert,
Make we see where him up to.
Robert, I think everybody agrees with you, and your comments are very salient. The coach was given a time. I have said the ultras, we are willing to give him the year, Nation League,
Yeah,
Gold Cup, but
yeah, you understand?
I think everybody have been saying that though, Robert.
if we can't get knocked out in that first round, we can't get knocked out in that group stage of Gold Cup, right? We have to progress as we were under Coach Whitmore. And we have to see some transparency in his selection policy and see what his philosophy is. So I can hammer the man in Qatar right now. I look and well, I think he should come home now because all the CONCACAF nations are out, right? But I think it's a good thing that JFF have sent him to Qatar to scout the opposition, look at Mexico, see how Mexico play the 3 games because we are coming up to the Nations League. And I believe, so those are some positive things. I love the coach for select, and based on what I heard, he's trying to look across the professional ranks. Coach, where I have a difference, Robert, is I believe that the JFF does not understand the difference, and the General Secretary of the JFF, I would say, there's a difference between team selection and recruitment. 2 different things. Recruitment is administrative. If you understand me, I said, Robert, to assist a player to get a passport, to send him documents to say that this is the process, to call up to make an initial call to contact the player to say, we understand you have Jamaican thing and we saw you on this place and you say you're interested to play for Jamaica, but you want to hear from the JFF. I believe that that's the administrative side. It's not everybody that have a Jamaican passport can be selected in a 26-man squad. But I think the JFF has a responsibility.
I mean, Cataract, we have to give a 10 second time. Because I hear like him that said something like that. Say he's setting up that, you know, he's setting up to get some people that who is responsible for getting the passports and for the players them and so. So me hear him say that.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. I heard him saying that he doesn't get involved in team selection. I wanted to say recruiting a player.
No man. He said Ryan. I thought I listened to him on Ryan, and Ryan asked him the question about players' passports and so. And he said he's setting up some people in the coming year that to look about passports, the players for the players who the coach wants.
Yeah, that's the players who the coach wants, and I'm saying I heard that, and I'm saying I think they are kerfuffling, if that's the word, 2 processes. Take for example Jadon Anthony at Bournemouth, 10 games, 2 goals, left winger. I am Jamaican. My mother is Jamaican. My father is Jamaican. I respect both Jamaica and England. I'm not saying I want to play for England. I'm not saying I want to play for Jamaica. I am saying I respect Jamaica, mother and father Jamaica.
Yeah,
so I'm fully. Hold on. I'm saying the general secretary.
We don't know if the coach know about him.
No man, hold on. I'm saying.
Coach know about him.
No, I'm not saying the coach. No.
I hear
Robert, hear me now. Hear me what I'm saying. Robert, hear me say now.
I'm saying when the coach to speak no only pa English, him no depend YouTube and I follow them little site the football. I can't again.
Yeah,
I'm a
but
best
yeah,
foot. Hold
I
on,
think
man.
this.
Let me
I
finish
think
now.
this coach. No, I
Hold
think
on,
this.
let me finish.
Cataract. I think this coach is different.
No, man. Just
I
listen.
think he has
Just
the back.
listen what me I said. No? Just listen what me I said. No? I'm saying, in my view, it's the president and the general secretary that makes the contact to say, are you interested in representing Jamaica? We would like you to get your passport and put yourself in a position that if the coach sees you and is impressed with you, he can call you into the squad. So the two things are different. They're not the same. Somebody to go out in a round and convince a man to come and play for Jamaica is not the coach's job. The coach's job is to pick the available players to come in. If the coach sees a player and says, yo, I see the ball and score upon this, or I see the defender, I see the goalkeeper, Radam, JFF, move. But there are a whole set of other players for whom I believe if the administrative side of JFF makes contact, keep in touch, players who injured them, check up on them and say, how your injury going on? How's rehabilitation? I believe that we could get a deep pool of players to augment the local players that we have. I agree with you when you said Whisper has been untested. Whisper has not played against big man. This is schoolboy. Meanwhile, and I give Whisper a pass because he's younger, but meanwhile, Jude Bellingham at 19, Musa at 19, they're at the World Cup. They are not playing with their school friends on a pitch that choco. That's not happening. So
Man,
when we make the comparisons, you can say this Whisper is a prospect. He's a prospect. He has not been developed. Because when you go into professional football development, things like working on your concentration, your discipline, your nutrition, your weights program, your strength training, you have to have a strong core. When you go into the Premier League, you will break down because of the rigors and demands.
That them not realize, you know.
And I know people hear it when they hear it, but you have to hear it from as long. When we had a player like I know a person like Anthony Grant, who from 7 years old, and others 7, 8, 9, they are in an academy being thing. They are ready. They might not be better than you skillfully, you know, but skill is only one aspect of it. Mr. Robert. So I would love to see, I agree with you, I would love to see Whisper join a JPL club, if he does, or move on to an overseas academy in Spain, in France, in Germany, in Belgium. He can't go into England because, Ray, the last thing I would say about it, we are raving about Whisper, right? And I hope, and I think everybody do this name because there was a on Reggae Boys channel commentary, the other thing. Zach Lovelace, who is 16, the same age as Whisper, or younger, I think, younger. You know, he's younger than Whisper. He has been called into the Rangers first team by the new coach. He is part of their 25-man squad, match day squad. Eligible to represent Jamaica at under 17. Now, what I'm looking at, I'm looking carefully at how that is dealt with. Because you can't call a professional player to come on a camp and a trials. They won't get released. They will get released on international FIFA dates. So the thing I get sticky, brother, younger and younger players I say them want to represent Jamaica, man, of 16, 17, 18. So we have to have a strategy to harness these talents, bring them together with the best of the local players, and build a cohesive youth program that you can move up from. Look at England, look at France. Most of the players are moving through the ranks. And that England, do you know? You play under 17, you play under 20, you come in at the under 23, and then you Garrett Southey calling on the big side. That means it.
Suicide a puppet side, but anybody can just get up and call and demand anybody to get tonight.
But Robert, remember me said that, you know.
I mean, also this a coach and never take it, coach. Tell me.
But Robert, now that was said. But that Mr. Robert, remember if fans them decide to speak when they want to speak and people put out them opinion, you can't say that, Virgin. If a coach now go listen to a fans them say, and you might as very well see the coach listening to the demand of a fan, or so for example, we see a player we like, and we are talking about the player. What if we see the player when the coach see the player and the coach like the player? And because we are talking about him, we think say because we are talking about the coach bring to the player. It could be the other. It could be the other way around as well.
Maybe we could have said that if I did top or somebody else in charge coach, but no, this a coach. This a coach and know him and him staff know to identify good talented players, and him know what I do because him know at the end of the day a film reputation and a film thing I'll go backward if him allow people to tell him. He must see that for himself and know that him what. And then make him work, make him get feel off a film one a mistake, not half what everybody has.
Coach, and Robert, if you give me a minute, I want to respond to Rob Smith. Rob, I am not talking about respect, not Phoenix Academy, etc., etc. He's in an academy. He's not a part of a league. The football league that they play, schoolboy football, Whisper don't play 18 or 15 games, you know, about 15, 16 games in play. Because, 15 or 16 or 18 games. The champion then play, they don't play 20 games for the season in Manning Cup. When you go to any professional league, you're talking about a 38 game or a 40 game season. For 20 teams in the league, you're talking 38 games. Right? And if you coming up, all you play is 20 games for the year with your school. And you train with your academy, but your academy is not part of a regular, rigorous program. Your muscle memory, coach can tell you that, your durability, all of those things will be compromised. I am saying I respect Chelsea Academy, Barcelona Academy, Real Sociedad Academy, Valencia Academy, Genk, Club Brugge, Paris Saint-Germain, Nantes, Marseille, Olympic Marseille, Monaco Academy. Yeah, I respect them. Bayern Munich, Dortmund Academy. I respect those academies at developing players who can compete at the World Cup level. Simple. I'm not arguing. No.
Sir.
Robert, we want to give a man an example. I used to, and I still believe that Tyreek Jimenez, if he gets serious and humble, can develop into a very good international player for Jamaica. That's my belief, based on what I saw the raw talent. But I was one of those who were drinking the Kool-Aid. And the first time the man run up in that big man where I wear size 4, the man said the man foot big like a size 14.
Okay.
What name again? Delafeu.
Okay.
I wreck him get wreck. Because run up in a schoolboy against KC. I play for JC, a different thing that run up against a farmer Southampton. Wigger. And done him get done.
All right.
Sir Minzy.
Yeah, come in.
Pick up yourself.
So, I have some things that me want to say, because some of the things that I get the record, I agree. But in some of the sense, them, agree with them and say about the quality of the player them overseas, whatever. But this is how me look upon. This is facts. In Jamaica, schoolboy football is a somewhat embedded in a way, right? They're the only elite league well put together in Jamaica. There is no other youth league in Jamaica that is well, not even the national under 20 team put together like the schoolboy football. Can tell you this, right? This is what the JFF uses to get them coached. And them say you have to have C license and them thing never coach high school, you know, or level 2 FIFA, you know, what them do last time, you know. And it evolve now. And that's what I say. So what I say is that when Whisper got England and dominate now there's something with them they play against Aston Villa, whatever, and score some goal and thing. Right? And then the people them say, oh, we don't know you can do. We see upon some clippings and way. And them say, make him play schoolboy football. Him play under 16, him dominate the under 16. And him come now and him play Manning Cup now for one season and dominate the best in the country. Now, this is how I like. Last year, the man them pushing Zimenez and them pushing
The best what in the country? The best what?
the best 17-year-old striker in the country right now.
A striker, okay.
Right? And them should be in Pearson and should be in them name Zimenez, right? Zimenez, you know, Zimenez was quality, but him start get tired of himself and life, he get a life check. You understand? But Pearson, I don't understand. Right? What may I say? If you do something like that and you have tried blood the youth them to the national system, nothing is wrong. But I am not saying that he must go into the team and he must put him on the field and he must play over the big ball them and whatever. I am saying give the youth a chance. Make the coach see him and then the coach tell Jamaica say, hey, I'm not ready. We not tell the coach say I'm not ready. Make the coach see him. Tell we say I'm not ready. Because I think he's ready. And
yeah, but you see when I tell the coach I'm ready too. You see when I tell the coach I'm ready.
No, he must be a spon. Robert, just listen to him and I say, no? According to him, he's a coach and him feels the youth ready. Him feels the coach ready, not necessarily the youth ready. Not necessarily means the senior coach is gonna see and have the same belief. So I'm on free to voice him opinion, and that's what I say from night, you know.
And this is what I'm gonna say to you now. If Whisper only take coaching drills from only Casey alone, it wouldn't look this good, right? The fact that Whisper looks so good, you know, is because of the academy where I play here, day in, day out training, right? And me respect Butler Academy. You get where I come from? Because a lot of players there when me know when time me I go to school where have quality and Butler coach them and fix them. Butler carry coach from overseas to come help the youth them with certain skills and something. And that's what I mean? If you got the man training, brother, normally youth them I do. The man them can move the ball fast. The look less one on the skill. Skill. I tell them, I'm not joke thing. So me respect the man academy. Not saying it better than Chelsea Academy. Or whatever, I respect him academy. And you get where I come from. And people have always remember say, see passport with passport we have named Jamaica, they can barely talk about it for an interview. It's not easy for it. Yeah. You get so much rigmarole on the man I forgot to get Leon Bailey out. And the whole of Jamaica the whole of Jamaica say never ready. Hold on. The whole of Jamaica say never ready when he was 17. Right? The youth is ready.
Was ready for what?
Man, he's ready for them at 17 to play national team. You see,
National senior team. Okay. I'm just asking.
Hold on now. You see, if we will continue, I'll look some if the coach I look for 25-year-old ball now and them year-old ball, you know, World Cup. We're wrong with the pan wrong. We have to look for some 17.
That's not a problem. That's not a problem, man. That's not a problem. 25-year-old and
we have so what is wrong with unseen? What is wrong with that 25-year-old baller?
All right. The problem is you have to You saw him to Belgium. The man them a complain and say the ball.
Bad
Oh,
people here.
Hold on, Robert, just hold on. Me ask him a question. Me hear him say.
I am saying, look at the big Belgium team. What was the problem with Belgium? The players were talking about.
The coach no good.
Hold on, which coach are good?
Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Robert.
These players are world class players, and the man them tell us you have too much old man there in the side.
But you have to look at the other end. You had teams that went there with very experienced players. How old is the Brazil team? Have old man in there too? How old is Thiago Silva?
Yeah, you have old man in there, but look at the money we have got up top.
The Croatia team have
money we have moved up top for some young youth.
All on the man is not about young.
So yes, say use, but Ancina say no cataract.
I am saying
So
when
like
it comes to
if you use old midfield and defense, so you can use young forward. That you say Ancina? Because
Yeah,
that's not right.
it's the thing, brother. But the Jamaican style, I think, have some 28, 30, 32, 34.
No, don't switch your number. You said 25.
You said 25.
You said 25.
You said the coach look for 25-year-olds.
Listen. May I say what Jamaica do is that them go for some 28, 29.
You said 25, Bridget.
You said 25.
No, man. Me say if we are go over 25 now, if we are go over 25 now, wrong. Because when 2026 come, them are gonna be how much?
Oh, they're gonna be 28.
Right? 4 years.
They're gonna be. No.
29.
We are the
so
end.
What is wrong with a 29-year-old baller?
But he must be exceptionally well.
Why? At 28 and 29? That's when you peak.
Exceptionally well, Virgin.
That's when
you got to think of World Cup, compete, Virgin. Better of World Cup and compete. You got to think of World Cup and go jump up in the stands, you know. And you say, well, I enjoy Jamaica. Right. That's and drink your rum, you know. That's all I want.
Oh, what is the Bailey?
That's all I want.
So hold on now.
God Almighty, hold on. Coach, Unseen is speaking some rum talk now. I can't drink no rum for your program. I can't do nothing for your program. Hold on. Let me respond to Unseen, man.
No, Leon about 25. So we need to put on Leon Bailey. Him not figure qualify. Yeah.
Leon Bailey exception.
So Shamar Nicholson and them baller they need to put on.
No man, exception.
Virgin at 25, we have to call out them man there.
So hold on, coach, allow me to respond. Unseen. Unseen.
Me and you know there's a class to everything.
Unseen. Hold on, man. You make a point. You make a point. Hold on, man. You make a point. Allow us to respond. I saw we had the badness from it start, you know.
I know.
Hold on, man. Just touch the mute button. Just touch it. Just touch the mute button, brother. Just order. Hold on, Robert, let me just answer man that you're forwarding. Unseen. At 27, 28, 29 is the peak of a footballing career. You are fully developed. That's the peak. The development league in England, all other man is under 23. Right? That's developing. When you step out of development, you're 24, 25. When you're fully experienced,
you have one or two questions.
Hold on. When you go on now, 30, 31, that's the last contract you're looking at. But those players are still starring. They are the players that hold the side together with experience, and then you inject youth. No team that has gone to the World Cup with a bag of youngster, like America, you get shift out. Because there is an Orlando man, brother. Please, man.
Because you switch the argument wrong.
I am not switch. I allowed you to speak. Allow me, man. Hold on, man. Just touch the mute button so when you feel like I said nobody else have here have a cut me. I am saying to you, I have no problem with the recruitment of teenage players in England. The problem with that is that a lot of players that you see at 18 and 19 and 17 in England who are in Premier League academies, half of them don't make it. After, when you get to 27, and let me tell you the thing about 27, 28, it is about that point when a player decides, look here, I definitely can't make England for the rest of my life. Up to about 26, 27, 28, a man is still holding out to play for his country. A very, very good player I talk about. Is when the thing hit, like Ivan told you, it should hit him now, say, a Marcus Rashford are the man where come after Hurricane. And Callum Wilson, him a show out. So him a number few. So your thing, it now got to make it bad, bro. Right? They're at an age where you can't hold out anymore because you don't have no more World Cup figure. But I don't agree you turn back those players who are good and can contribute, because at the end of the day, you have to pick the players who are on form. But you also have a set of players that I'm saying that you carry through from under 17, them join the Jamaica program. Them come through the ranks. Them play under 20. Some more will come, more local ballers join in. We have a nice blend. We go ahead. We don't want a quota system. We go in under 23 and we try to reach our Olympics. We try to win the Pan Am Games. And as they will gel. Those players from England will get better from the experience that they get playing in CONCACAF. Because me can tell you, and a coach, I've heard me say this before, and I quote Anthony Grant, he said the hardest game he has played in his life is versus Mexico, in Mexico City. He said coming like when the battle day when England did go off France again when Normandy. It's just wave after wave after wave of attack. And you don't know none of them man name, because you might think that the Mexican League a joke. But international football will help those born in England and playing in the English leagues. It will help them to develop better, and it will help our players who interact with them to be more ready to move to Europe based on the interaction. So I am looking for a happy blend of players. I don't agree with whosoever may come. I believe that the coach must look where he has weaknesses, examine who is eligible to play for Jamaica, the administration, the coach, whoever, reach out to them and engage them, let them get them passport and them come in. If you have 5 good players, you have 5 right back, make we get 2 out of the 5. That's all I say. And it what I got from I watched Formula Sports and Jaden Anthony. Some of the players who we have now, they want to go and based on what's happening in the World Cup, where you say any team can beat any team on any given day. I think coach that has buoyed up players like Jaden Anthony say, is Jamal Lowe talk to him and say, yo, what you do? A black, green and gold thing there, sort out yourself. So I believe that the World Cup is good for Jamaica and we can build on it. I believe that there are some good prospects out of the Manning Cup that should go into the JPL. There are some players who are already in the JPL that I'm interested in seeing them develop. Like I think the best player in Jamaican schoolboy football I saw is Malachi Douglas of Caldwell College.
Malachi Douglas.
That's why I asked you, when you say best, what do you mean? In his position, he is the best at overall of everything. Technical, leadership, fitness, mentality. Malachi Douglas is the best footballer that I have seen this year in both Manning Cup and the Costa Cup.
Malachi a good baller, you understand me? I'm not taking it from him, but Malachi cost that it's the game against KC. Malachi cost Whisper for dominate. So Malachi.
Whisper plays,
yeah, but that's a one
Malachi
game.
plays midfield, and that's one game. Right? And that's one game.
I show you.
And I've seen games where
you have other players where look on the stats, the mid quality.
Oh, I'm talking about the stats numbers is all right. Satchel.
Question for you,
Satchel.
You were at the under 20.
Yes.
Day in, day out. See if you drink at the place, right?
Yeah, man.
Now, tell me why Whisper never get called to the under 20 team.
I have asked the question before, and I keep saying the JFF has a responsibility to us, the fans, to share the summary of the technical report that came back from the under 20. I want to know. Listen, it's not water under the bridge for me. Come on, invest a lot of time, money, and everything. And I believe, I don't know. I know he went to take an exam. I know there was a fake report from Felix and Mr. Butler that he had COVID, right? But I don't know why Whisper and the defender, I don't want to call the wrong name, who plays for Mona, Daniel. I believe that the two of them should have been in the squad. Point blank. No question asked about it. I believe we should have carried 3 forwards. Whisper, Zion Scarlett, and the big man himself.
The coach never good cataract.
Clark. I don't believe that. I believe that there were several. I believe that there were several forces working on the selection of that team, and the coach was not. I believe it's my belief.
My belief, though.
Give him the free hand.
The coach.
Because Malachi Douglas, when we went to the first match, Malachi Douglas was probably our best player. And then him just start again. Sorry, let me yield. But let's make this last point and yield. So there's no doubt for me that, and I said it when I was carrying on Reggae Boys commentary and stuff, right? That look here, the selection, we shot ourselves in the foot, and based on the selection, there was going to be a problem. We took players there who were clearly injured, who clearly could not play 90 minutes, and we sent home players who were fit. Right? I think the exclusion of Whisper, Donu Mitchell, and Delano Splat from the squad hurt Jamaica. I believe it hurt Jamaica.
They want to put injured man in midfield.
I believe that Christopher Pierce is injured and not to have been there. Tyreek Jimenez was injured and did not recover. I don't believe he should have gone. I don't know what the hell he was doing in Catalonia. Which is why I'm saying something is a miss, because if you have a player, when Gareth Southgate said to call up a player, sometimes the under 21 coach said to him, say, I need this player here because he's critical to what I'm doing and I do have a backup.
So this is the problem, you know. Selection.
And what's his name? The two you them on the thing, Louis Watson, the left back. I said it to you, but I didn't try to embarrass nobody, or I tried to respect the rules that we agreed with. I wouldn't give out. Louis Watson was on the physio table every single day of training. What him doing going there? I mean, literally couldn't walk, he could have played a couple of minutes and then physio. Yet we send home Dexter Lambekisi and say injured. Well, better we take an injured Lambekisi.
Hold on, we're gonna make the last point. Hold on, till the week. So I'm gonna make the last point on this. Robert, make your last point. Then we close off. The show was supposed to end 20 minutes ago, and we still have the 2 games to talk about that will be played tomorrow. Quickly, Robert.
This is what I say about that, coach. Is that Mr. Speed should be blamed for hiring this coach, because that coach made Mr. Speed have to put his foot in his mouth, because the coach never good in the first place. And then again, this coach take up Waterhouse, gone one tournament when him shot there I train with the under 20. So you see why this team was not going to go anywhere, because the coach not good. And Mr. Speed was on programs big enough that this is the best coach in the country we could have lead this team. And him putting foot in our mouth when he come on to that.
All right, so that is that. We I think we spoke on length on this issue before. This come like where regurgitate the conversation. Because we talked about this months ago when the thing, and as we said, the show is supposed to finish. We have 2 games coming up again tomorrow. Round of 16. Japan versus Croatia. Rich Poe, what you say about the
The
game?
God coach, I don't mind think that.
All right,
The
big up
God,
yourself.
yeah.
Guidance. Japan, Croatia. Well, I'm going to have to say it's a 50-50, you know. I'm going to say it's a 50-50, but I'm going to give the edge to Croatia. Luka Modric, the experience of the Croatians. They may still have hunger in what may be for some the last hurrah. So on that basis alone, I'll give the edge to Croatia. It's a knockout, so one has to go. But Japan, they have caused upsets already. They've risen to the occasion. I mean, Spain and Germany, nobody could have predicted, very, very few people could have predicted that they would have won those games and lose by a single solitary shot by Fuller of Costa Rica. You couldn't make it up. So I'm not sleeping on that Japanese team. I'm going to be absorbed and checking out what goes on there. I wouldn't put anything past the Japanese. They've been magnificent. But I would like to see the Croatians go through. But to be honest, I would like to see the Japanese go through. The question is, can they raise their game again after reaching such heady heights in downing 2 super heavyweights in world football? It'll be. Hey, imagine that. Germany, Spain, Croatia. We're talking about England having an easy path through campaigns over the last few years. You can't level that against the Japanese. Let's see.
Score.
Let's see. 2-1 Croatia.
2-1 Croatia. Qatar.
It's a sticky, icky one. As I said before in my new catchphrase, this is stickier than sticky, the stick insect. Stuck on a sticky bun. Aye. A stick man with his sticky fingers. Aye. Coach, I believe this is going to be an exciting game of football, of hard running. This will be fitness and grit over technically gifted players. Fans, I think both teams are going to be on the scoreboard. I think this might be the one that goes to penalties.
Mm-hmm.
This might be the one that goes to penalties. But I see a 1-1 draw in full time.
Who win on penalty?
If that's the case, I think that Croatia would win on penalties.
All right. Unseen.
Wow. I think Croatia gonna beat Japan. You know, they don't want to do in this part of the competition. These players, they are very smart. You can see how they play. They're very creative. They know to get the ball out of tight spaces, and they know to score goals. And I think the like of Luka Modric, you can expect brilliance in the game from him, and he can also let others score goals. You understand me? So I'm going with Croatia to beat Japan. I don't see Japan getting lucky again. And
I think it's disrespectful to say that Japan is lucky.
What's the score?
So I'm going with a 3-0 victory for Croatia.
I'd agree with Katarak saying in that Japan have not been quote unquote lucky. That's doing a disservice to the organization of the team, the effort of the team, and the manager who has performed really, really well in the crunch moments.
So it's a 3-0 victory for Croatia. I mean, next game, Brazil versus Korea. I am going with Korea for this one. One, I want the fans them. Let's see, half of Jamaica get heart attack tomorrow. Make sure so now has my pump. Cataract and everybody, make sure now has my pump.
It's not a brother.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah, unseen.
I was
Unseen. Me
ultra.
never hear your score. Me never hear your score line.
Which one?
Croatia,
South
Japan.
Korea, Brazil.
3-0.
No. 3-0 to Croatia?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Devon Porter giving your prediction?
Korea.
No, coach, why you sound so, coach? You sound very fuzzy.
Korea, one love. Korea, one love victory. One Bob Marley.
Coach Porter is in the building. Coach Porter, they're about.
Yeah, Richard, I'm here listening.
Do you have any predictions, sir? Do you want to contribute to the predictions, or do you have any comments on what you've seen in the World Cup so far?
No, man, the prediction with the fun right now. And then we move to that. What was your prediction, Coach Devon?
So, for me to come on to the show and listen to you speak for maybe 28 times 3 minutes, and you just want me to come on and just give a prediction like that?
No, so we can.
That's all you want to hear from me?
No, so we can chop up afterward if we move to this part, so we can get the predictions because everybody predicting. So
Okay.
what is your prediction
All right.
and your preview?
I think the more experienced team will win. And,
Which match?
And I think it will be a 2-1 game.
Which match they won?
To Croatia. Why are you rushing me, Cataract?
Okay. No, you didn't say which match. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have to say the match at the beginning. I can say it at the end.
Okay, but you said more experienced, and I want to. That's why I wanted to ask you, because Croatia,
which is the more experienced team in this contest?
Japan has been to every single World Cup since 1998.
Listen, if you look at the Croatia team, man for man, in world football, they are the more experienced team.
How do you come to that conclusion?
Is there any Japanese player ever played at the magnitude of Luka Modric? None.
What a guy name again? Mauricio Mauricio.
Have they ever played in a World Cup final?
They played in a World Cup semi-final. Japan went to the semi-finals in 2002.
Cataract. Listen, a lot of people just talk football off the top of their head because there's a field and there's a 11v level and there's a ball. If you can't keep the ball, yes, you can run with it. But if you cannot keep the ball, history proved that when two teams is in a contest, the team that keeps the ball 57, 58, 59% of the time, 90 minutes, that team will always come out victorious. And if Japan cannot keep the ball, I watched.
So what happened? What happened? You said always win. What I've seen teams with nearly 70% of possession and lose on one counter attack.
There is one thing in football that a lot of people don't have, and it's the big L. There's luck into football.
Oh, sorry, Travis Peseo. Yeah, you are correct. So I apologize.
What on there? You know, so me have no the on my side right now, because we have some internet.
Coach, something wrong with your mic, you know, yo.
Something wrong with your mic,
Yeah,
coach.
man. I'm a phone me I use.
Oh,
I'm a phone may I use. So I have some internet challenges.
now we
And
start hearing you better now.
I'm not
me have
racist.
got
I admitted the error in terms of
hold
Japan
on.
and South Korea. So man,
Yeah, what I'm saying is that I'm having
racist
some
come like brain drain.
challenges. I'm having some challenges with the internet. I depend on my data. I'm not gonna run my data any longer. So
Okay.
just give me on a score for the Brazil game. Me say 2-0 to Brazil.
I
Anybody
was
else?
gonna I was gonna draw.
I join you, coach.
All right, 2-0 to Brazil.
Yeah.
Where you say Rich Poor?
I'm gonna go. I was gonna go 2-0 as well. 2-0 or 3-1 to Brazil. Plucky. I'm gonna go. I'm push it out there. 3-1 to Brazil. But with
3-1.
Brazil with the victory by any means necessary. But the South Koreans, full respect to them. Wonderful goal fashion to get them to this point. Lovely play. So I wish them the best, but not too much of the best because the Celestial are on a mission. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a good game. And yeah, look forward to it.
Coach, I think a Brazil win. But with Jesus injured, I just want to ask that question: is Neymar fit enough to take part in this match?
Not a
I
given.
would
Not a
No,
given.
use him, but he said that he's ready.
he's not gonna play.
He shouldn't
Brazil,
have. He shouldn't have to play. He shouldn't have to play to beat
He shouldn't have
South
to play
Korea.
this match, Richard. True. Listen, the man who is gonna take South Korea apart,
Vinny and
Vinicius
Rafinha.
Jr., the man from Everton,
The
and the
Charleston, formerly of Everton.
central midfielder.
Casimiro.
Yes.
Full
So
respect, coach. You know your
what's
football.
Cataract score?
I think, coach, without Neymar, I'll be leading 1-0, but I think Brazil can put 2. I think 2-0.
Cataract,
I think 2-0.
you're not sounding so convincing. What's going
No,
on?
I'm not a Brazilian supporter. I made that clear. I believe that this is not the time that they're going to get caught out. But I believe if Martinelli is the player that I think will have an impact in this game, if he starts or when he comes on, I think he's a live wire and he has shown good international class. And for those, if we're coming to the end, but they say sometimes you have to go right back to the beginning. When somebody was asking me about a player who didn't take part in the qualifiers and come to the World Cup, Martinelli didn't play for Brazil in the qualifiers, and he came into their World Cup squad. But I think he'll have an impact. I will go 2-0, coach. But I think the South Koreans are plucky. But I think Brazil win.
All right. Sorry for the inconvenience. I try to work on it, but it now come up. So I didn't want to give some more minutes, but the internet still now 7 or 11. So we have to big up to the man, then big up to Unseen, big up to Qatar, big up to Coach Devon, big up to the Tiddlywinks boss, big up to all the persons in the comment section. I think we had a very robust discussion. It was very good.
Man.
You have to draw me card on some people. Yeah.
You're a good moderator today.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself for that.
Hit the like button for coach. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. About to ramp for the thing. This is the triple treat.
So, final night of the weekend triple treat. We hope we can come back tomorrow with some good report on the game. Let me saw that internet thing I saw out before we do that. But until next time, people, stay safe. Peace out.
Devon, may I call you? Yeah, after.
Yeah, no call me right now. When me that works or me finish me calling.
All right, boss.
Your
Yeah, me
style
have to
and
go
your
wrap up.
flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.